everyone, welcome to my another video. So today we will be discussing about non-depolarizing muscle relaxants. So in the non-depolarizing muscle relaxant category, we have three different types of drugs acting. That is long-acting drugs, the short-acting and the intermediate ones. So one by one we'll be discussing about all of them. So let's start with the long-acting class. So in the long-acting class we have pancuronium, doxycuronium and pipecuronium. You already know that, we already discussed about it in the previous lecture too. So let's study about pancuronium now. So pancuronium is a bis-quaternary aminosteroid which is a non-depolarizing muscle relaxant. I repeat, it is a bis-quaternary aminosteroid and also a long-acting non-depolarizing muscle relaxant. Then its ED95 is about 70 mg per kg body weight. The duration is about 60 to 90 minutes and the dose is about 0.08 mg per kg of body weight. I repeat, the ED95 is about 70 mg per kg, the duration is about 60 to 90 minutes and the dose is of 0.08 mg per kg. I think this ED95 section is very important from the exam point of view because MCQs can be asked from here. I think it is a good source of MCQ questions. So please remember the ED95 of all the drugs discussed over here, starting from pancuronium to doxycuronium to pipecuronium. Then moving to the clearance, 80% is eliminated unchanged in urine and 10 to 40% undergoes hepatic deacetylation in liver, forming these two compounds called as 3-des-acetylpancuronium and 17-des-acetylpancuronium. So I am repeating it for once again. In the clearance section of this drug, the 80% of this drug is eliminated unchanged in urine, whereas the 10 to 40% of the drug undergoes hepatic as deacetylation in liver, forming these two compounds 3-des-acetylpancuronium and 17-des-acetylpancuronium. So please have a note of it. Now looking at the systemic effects of pancuronium, at the CVS, that is cardiovascular system, it has modest increase in heart rate, blood pressure as well as in cardiac output. Then in the respiratory system, respiratory alkalosis enhances pancuronium blockade and antagonizes the effect of neostigmine. I repeat, in respiratory system, respiratory alkalosis enhances pancuronium blockade and antagonizes the effect of neostigmine. Then comes the hepatic system. So liver diseases increase volume of distribution and prolong the blockade. I hope the pancuronium section is clear for you all. Now we are moving to the doxycuronium. So doxycuronium is benzyl isoquinoleum non-depolarizing muscle relaxant. I repeat, it is benzyl isoquinoleum non-depolarizing muscle relaxant. The ED95 of the doxycuronium is 30 mg per kg. The onset of action is about 4 to 6 minutes and the duration is about 60 to 90 minutes. Please keep in mind the ED95. Then the volatile anesthetics reduce the requirements by 20 to 40% when they are used concomitantly with non-depolarizing muscle relaxants. I repeat, that volatile anesthetics reduce the requirements by 20 to 40% when used concomitantly with non-depolarizing muscle relaxants like these doxycuronium, pancuronium, etc. You already know about the volatile anesthetics, we already discussed about them, nitrous oxide, etc. Isn't it? So please have a note of it. And the last point, that no cardiovascular changes as no histamine release is there. So in the doxycuronium class, there is no cardiovascular changes because of no histamine release. Finally comes the third drug in the long-acting class of non-depolarizing muscle relaxant, that is pipecuronium. So pipecuronium is a bis-quaternary aminosteroid and a non-depolarizing muscle relaxant. You already know that, just like the previous pancuronium. It is also bis-quaternary aminosteroid. The ED95 of pipecuronium is 50 to 60 mg per kg. The onset of action is 3 to 5 minutes. The blockade is caused in between 60 to 90 minutes. Then potency and duration shortened in infants depend on renal clearance. The potency of this drug and the duration is shortened in infants depending on the renal clearance. No cardiovascular effects as there is no histamine release. Once again, I am repeating the ED95 of these all three drugs over here. So the ED95 of the pancuronium is 70 mg per kg. The ED95 of the doxycuronium is about 30 mg per kg, and the ED95 of the pipecuronium drug is 50 to 60 mg per kg. So I hope these topics are clear. So please have a note of it. And from the next video onwards, we'll be discussing about the intermediate and the short acting classes drugs like atracurium, cisatracurium, mivacurium, etc. So I hope this video was helpful to you, and if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe to it. I will be covering all the topics gradually, so please have patience and keep learning. Thank you.